Yeah, so, where we last left off, but let's start with experience points. Johannes, what are you buying?
Oh, I am buying an extra wound.
Mm, that's a very good call. Sure. Alright. Yeah.
Yeah, I was having this conversation with well, not the conversation about the extra wound, but conversation with Michael about I need to. I'm feeling like I need to get out of this career sooner
Needs
rather
to
than later.
diversify.
Right.
Oops, that's not what I want to do. Just because I pretty much I've gotten all of the talents, and I can get some more skills like academic knowledge, theology, or speak arcane language, magic. But why? you know.
Yeah.
so so, that's just where I'm at. But cancel. What's happening here?
You're on a priest, right?
Yeah, I'm on lay priest, so I could go back to so we were discussing this because I was like, I guess I could exit into priest, and then he was pointing out that I could do like anointed priest and high priest at some point, but I don't know how that works game wise. I feel like I'm more like exiting lay priest into mercenary.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, just logically.
Fits. Definitely fits. High priest, it would require some RPing when
Right.
where there's like high tempo of Sigma, or at least one of the bigger tempos of Sigma, right?
Right.
Uh, Anointed
The
priest.
Bogenhofen templates.
Yeah, definitely. Anointed priest shouldn't be a problem because they're just chosen by the gods, so by their gods. So that's easy.
Yeah.
You simply
We
discover
already
that
did that.
that one day you can use miracles, right? But okay, so for now, I think mercenary would fit you definitely.
Yeah. Well, for right now, all I'm doing is I'm taking an extra wound.
Okay.
Right.
That's
Right now, you're
that's all
just
it's
taking
really
an L on a rope on a boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about you,
Yeah.
Michael?
Pretty much.
Uh, I nothing.
Okay.
I'm gonna bank.
What about you, Gustav?
After fighting the Drukai again, I think I'm gonna take 10 willpower,
Nice.
which is
Okay.
strengthening my resolve.
Mm-hmm.
I remember them well.
Yep. And now they're back. That's some rotten luck right there. Who's making notes today? The document is
This is my best.
Okay. Okay. Nice. You have the doc, and Sean, as usual, does the calendar and casualties. Sean, by the way, you've updated the calendar after last session, right?
Last time, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome.
I had just I forget what the date
Like
was, but
2
which
seconds.
reminds me that I probably left it. I moved computers again, so I probably left all that shit on the other computer. So at some point,
Give me
I
like
might have
2
to
seconds. I'll
dip
be
off.
right back.
Sure.
Gotta go lightning piss.
Sure.
Yeah.
Go, and then we'll start.
Yes.
Okay.
Um, but yeah. 'Cause now that I think about it, it's I need to get a better system for for file management for our games.
Okay.
I'm starting to spread it out too much. But I do have it, and I did have a note of what date it was for when we saw the Elven Sails, which is escaping me right this second.
Is there an existing? I mean, does anybody look for like a web-based Warhammer Fantasy calendar?
I don't
I feel like
think
some nerd has done this.
I don't think there is one. There are supplements, PDF supplements, but I don't think there's like a website that does this kind of thing. Unfortunately.
Okay.
Well, I wonder if it would be something similar to how they do like the Gizmon's maps, where
That's what I was thinking.
They skin
All right.
they skin a Google application.
Yeah.
Essentially. But yeah, I mean that's the only problem is because this is a completely different calendar system. I don't know what the.
I don't think
How that would
it will be
work.
possible to make using like Google Calendar. You basically had to write your own website
Yeah.
with everything. So that's not only not only that takes a lot of time, but not even sure if, for example, if GW would allow this. By the way, also remember that we are using calendar that is from the first edition. Like it was later, I believe it was also used in second, but for example, fourth edition doesn't really use the calendars anymore.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, they say at during which year the game takes place. It's like I mean, it's the old enemy within timeline, so 10 years before.
So it doesn't have the days of the week and all that anymore.
Yeah, they have, but again, I don't think that it's very well explained. I may be mistaken. Maybe there is a calendar there somewhere. Not sure. But yeah, that's how it works. Okay, so you've all bought what you want to buy, and we can start. The last time you've crossed the lines, which is the equator, and you are getting closer and closer to your destination, the fabled land of gold. That is Lustria, of course. Also, according to Magister von Stiftanzer, it's a very nice place. Definitely no dangers there. So remember that. Unfortunately, once again you're being your paths cross with the Dark Elves, the Drukai. A single ship of theirs gave chase after the Maiden of Manann, and after almost a whole day, unfortunately they caught up with you. They fired like those huge iron barbed bolts from their ballistas, and simply attached their ship to yours, and they boarded it. And now you're in the middle of mortal combat against your probably sorry, yeah, against your most hated enemies, especially I'm talking, of course, especially about Lambert here. The entire ship is just one huge battle arena right now. You're, of course, on the waist, which is like the main deck. There's Johannes alongside his Griffin brothers, Black Griffin brothers. Gustav and Marla are fighting side by side together, and Lambert is, I think, on the upper deck.
In combat.
In combat, not far away from you is Magister von Stiftanzer. All right, so. Last time we've ended what? I think we finished a whole round of combat, and now we start another one.
I thought we finished 2 rounds of combat.
Or maybe 2. Yeah, I mean, like
but we finished a round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So remind me about the initiative, please. Whoever makes notes. I mean, the initiative should be noted there somewhere. Let me quickly check. Oh yeah, here it is.
I just found it in the chat.
Yeah, Lambert
Yeah.
70, Gustav
So-
66, Johannes 49, Marla 49, Els 73. All right.
Right, and Marla went first because we had a roll off. So I'm
Yeah.
last,
Yeah.
essentially. So Elves, Lambert, Gustav, Marla, and myself.
Okay, so let's start with the elves. Johannes. Oh, sorry. By the way, I also need to add another combatant, as you probably recall. During the last fight, Mother Akala joined the fray to help Johannes.
Yeah.
So I am going to roll for her. D10. She has a total of 52 agility. If someone can please note this. So the elves start, of course. Let's start with you, Johannes. The Corsair in front of you, brandishes his twin blades, smiles at you cruelly because, well, he sees that you're bleeding. He even says something in, well, very strongly accented Reichspiel. Just a single thing, really. Your armor is useless, Kaimon. Something like that. And then he, once again, rains down blow after blow on your person, trying to either kill you or perhaps maim you and take you as a prisoner. What you've learned about the Dark Elves is that they are slavers, and you probably all shudder to think what would happen to you if they would, take you to their black ship. So the first attack misses, I believe, completely. Let me quickly check. Oh. Yeah, it misses completely. Second attack.
Okay.
Unfortunately, the first attack was a ruse. The second goes towards your head. You can parry or you can dodge. It's up to you.
I've been parrying because my dodge is non-existent.
Mm-hmm. You're parrying with a dagger or with a buckler?
Dagger, because
Alright.
I haven't. Well, I have a buckler, but I don't have the skill. So I believe
He's not special.
I talked about the last time that I drew my dagger, and I have the sword they gave me.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah, you have a sword given to you by the Griffins, and you have your knife or dagger. So you try desperately to parry with the dagger. Go for it.
Mm.
You want to reroll? That's
I'll
a
use a luck
headshot.
roll.
Yeah, that's
I'll use a luck roll.
nice.
Aha!
Nice. You just in time.
Suck it.
Yeah, you were sure that you wouldn't make it. That the saber would skewer your face, would skewer your entire skull. But for some reason, Sigmar gave you strength, and you deflected the blow just in time. Although the clash of ringing steel made your teeth jitter slightly. After that, we have Lambert, your Dark Elf. In one hand, it has this. He has this strange crossbow pistol that's firing very quickly. In the other, it has the blade, and decides to use the blade this time, rushing towards you and just swinging this thing, from overhead. It makes an aimed attack, so just a single attack with a plus 10% to hit. And even without it aims for your hand. What are you doing?
Sorry, what's that? Well, I used dodge last time.
You can still use it.
Dodge again.
No, you can.
Oh, okay.
It's a fresh round. Every round you have a single dodge, and you can parry if you either declared it or if you have a parrying weapon in your offhand.
Alright, so we'll do dodge. Find that real quick.
Sure.
Did you give us all one
A sing-
one use luck at one point?
I think I did. Perhaps.
Like, you said to use it like a fate point, but it's just a luck point basically. But like you could carry it over.
I think I did. Yeah, I don't remember if you guys used it, but for convenience sakes, let's say that you still have it if you wish. So just note, everyone, that you have this one use
Extra
only
luck, yeah.
luck point.
I don't remember what the reason was. I think we finished the campaign and we got it or something.
I think so. Yeah. Yeah, you want to dodge. Dodge blow. Sorry, no, I thought parry. Lambert, fortunately for you, you are very quick on your feet, and so you just dance around this horrible river elf, avoiding its blows and slashes. You can tell from the look on its pale inhuman face that it gets more and more frustrated with you. You can also see one thing. Your master, you could say that, Magister von Stiftanzer, is nearby, and he's unleashing all sorts of spells against the elves, or sorcerers against the elves. That's a nice rhyme. Cutting them left and right, mostly with what looks like twin beams of pure light coming from his eyes, and just either skewering them, burning through them, or even cutting them in half. However, there's this one single problem. You see that there are shapes in the sky, winged shapes, humanoid, rushing down quickly towards von Stiftanzer. You can't really see the details, although now that you remember, when the boarding action started, I actually even think I think that I described this. That winged harpies took flight from the elf ship's masts, circling like vultures over a kill. They look like they will go for Stiftanzer soon. Just so you know. Okay, Gustav and Marla. Gustav, your elf. You have this opponent who has his lower half of his face covered completely by a strip of scaled leather, and and the elf, just tries to gut you. It cries something in its strange, melodic, but also very unpleasant language that is unpleasant to hear. Multiple attacks it is. And the first slash goes from top right to bottom left across your chest. You want to dodge or you want to parry. You have 2 cudgels in your hands, if I recall, right?
Yeah, I think I will try to parry that.
Alright, so your weapon skill.
Dodge. I'm sorry, dodge.
Dodge, okay, sure. Dodge skill, it is, sure. Nice. You learned quite a few things over the last couple of months, so maybe slightly hysterical, but you simply danced away from the blades. That said, the elf is inhumanly quick, and I really want to emphasize that they move almost blindingly fast. And so he follows you and just slashes left and right. So second strike, and the second strike goes for your neck. So I suggest parrying. I also suggest using luck if you fail, because headshots and stuff like that. Nope. You want to reroll that? I mean, you can of course botch, but
yeah, I'll use the expendable luck.
Okay, so you're using the 1 extra luck, sure thing. Mm-hmm.
And I have a weapon skill of 52.
Oh, wow, awesome. So barely you managed to deflect with the bronzed cudgel a strike that would almost certainly remove your head, or if not, open your throat from one side to another. The elf hissed something at you. It's clear that you're not a soldier, you're just a sailor, and perhaps this creature thought that you'll be an easy kill. You're not. Unfortunately, you can see that close to you, Marla is also fighting for her life. So let's very quickly do her turn. The elf fighting against her finally broke through her defenses and aims right for her face. You want to roll for her, Bran, or?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I think should probably parry. I mean, she has slightly better parrying skill than dodge skill. So roll. Nice, barely, but she has, if I recall correctly, she has a sword and a dagger, a short sword and a dagger. With this, loud squeal, she managed to deflect the blow just in time. But again, the elf is too close for comfort, and so The other strike goes low towards her legs. Now you can dodge.
I don't like that all their attacks are hitting, it seems like.
Yeah, that's like their.
Can't keep this up.
I mean, their attacks, like they have 50 weapon skill, and I'm running extremely low. So just so you are aware, they are not exactly, super overpowered. I'm going to check the agility. Yeah, unfortunately, she, unless she has dodge, perhaps. No, I don't think so. No, in that case, she failed. You want to reroll this for her?
Sure. Is my luck?
No. She has 3 fate points, so you use hers. Well, no, sadly. Marla screamed from your left, and you can see that the blade, found its mark. I'm going to roll d10. Ouch. Right. So this is for 12 points of damage to her leg. I don't know if she has any armor. I think you bought some. Oh, she has a skull cap and a jerkin. Okay, but nothing on her legs. So in that case, 9 wounds go through. So she's on 5 right now. I'm going to know this. Yeah. You remember this. You're practically fighting in a storm. The sky is dark, overcast, and rain is everywhere, just splashing your faces, splashing your opponent's faces. So
I'm sorry, I'm back.
no worries. But you can see Gustav clearly that that Marla just got hit very hard. And now after that we have, I believe, Lambert. Finally, what are you doing?
Just in time.
Yeah.
Last I knew, I dodged this dickhead who swung a sword at me.
Yep.
With a stupid dickhead helmet. So, and you say there's harpies circling above.
Yep. I mean, winged women with clawed feet. So.
Well, I don't know what the fuck they are. Weird monsters. Yeah, let's do a swift attack and try and dispatch this fucker.
Okay.
Nope.
And second strike, 69.
Nope.
Very nice. You have a dagger, if I recall correctly, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You try to stab him. The elf simply jumps away from you. That said, something will happen very soon that will help you, Lambert. Same with you, Gustav and Marla. But for now, we need to finish this turn before this thing will happen. So after that,
the reason I do a swift attack is I have lightning parry, so I get a
free. I mean, lightning parry, but you know how this works, right?
Mhm.
Lightning parry, you need to declare. You have 3 attacks or 2?
Ah, my bad. No, it's when making a swift attack, you can forgo an action. Okay.
Yeah.
To gain a parry. Yeah.
Lightning parry is very good, actually, but I think only when you have at least 3 attacks. Gustav, you're up.
So they have full plate armor?
No, what you see is that those creatures, they have, let me quickly tell you, they have a mix of leather, some kind of mail, plate helmets, strange plate helmets, and those long scaled cloaks hanging from their shoulders.
So, for me to strike to stun, I just have to inflict 1 wound past their toughness bonus and their armor. Right?
No, that it doesn't work that way. Strike to stun works very, very differently than your standard attack, because you need to win. You need to strike your opponent, and then you both make opposed, I believe, toughness test. Let me quickly see. Strike to stun is very. it's not very well made in this edition. Oh yeah, here it is. So after you attack an opponent and you hit him, you can declare that you're making strike to stun instead of doing damage. In that case, both of you make counter strength test. If you win, your opponent must immediately make toughness test, adding a plus 10% modifier for every single armor point on his head. And they have plate helmets.
Okay.
So I can tell you right now, you're not going to strike to stun them with your character. Unless you be insane lucky, unless they won't dodge, and because they have like 3 rows before they are stunned. He can dodge, then he can win counter strength test, and then he can win toughness test with a plus 10% for every armor point on his head. But of course, Brian, it's up to you. If you want strike to stun, then sure, go for it. It's
the 3 test makes it kind of like,
it's very hard.
I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also remember, because if that's like Gustav thing, who a man who doesn't want to do violence, you saw what the Dark Elves did in Aldorf. Just so we are clear, they're not like bandits hired to rough someone up. They are sadistic, awful killers, and you can even see that in the eyes of your opponent. He only wishes to do you extreme harm. Before either finishing you off or maybe taking you as a possession.
I feel like my character would prefer to put him down without killing him, because that would glorify the Dark Elves god. In addition, we've talked to a few people that have talked about where we're going. I don't think we've talked to anyone that has been there before.
No.
And so I think there is value to taking a prisoner if we can get one.
Sure. No one in the expedition has ever been to Lustria, as far as any of you know. So again, your call, Brian.
I attack first and then I decide, right?
Okay, sure. The raw weapon skill.
Okay.
Just remember that if you want strike to stun, you can only attack once. You can't do multiple attacks.
I got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice. You managed to hit. So now you decide.
I'm gonna start to stun. I'm
Okay.
gonna try this.
In that case, both of us roll counter strength test. I'm going to roll for him. And I think I failed. I think you've passed?
Strength? No, that fails.
Okay, so in that case we roll again. They have very low strength.
Do I roll strength and you roll toughness?
No. It's counter strength. So both of us roll strength and we see who rolls higher. So once again, I'm going to roll.
Oh, I'm gonna use a luck there.
Okay.
I'm still using a luck.
I mean, just so you know. In that case, it's not a botch. Like, it's a counter strength test during after you've already made your main roll. So the only thing is that you failed, and I also failed. So we roll again. You don't have to use luck for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Good lord.
65. Okay. Yeah, and unfortunately he won. You aimed for the head, and you actually maybe even landed a blow. But this, your opponent, he has this high, slightly barbed, perhaps on both sides, helmet that withstood your strike. He shook his head from left to right, squinted his eyes, and then after you, Gustav, who do we have next? Marla, I believe, or Johannes?
It was the new combatant 52. I didn't hear who you said that was.
Akela, sure.
Mama Akela.
Mama Akela, yeah. Akela. Mother Akela, the priestess of Manann, you hear her shout, Johannes, keep up the faith, true believer, as she rushes your opponent with her cutlass, trying to slash at him. She has plus 10% from you. She doesn't make a charge because there is no room for charging. The entire deck not just, I mean, the entire ship is just one huge battlefield. And she goes for the, I think for the arm still. Johannes, you managed to hit your opponent or not? Oh no, you were not fighting him yet.
Oh.
Okay, sorry.
I got attacked.
So now the elf, he will probably try and dodge her strike. I think, yeah, that's reasonable. Okay. He managed to dodge her strike. However, what happened now is that he's completely exposed from one side to your attack now, Johannes. What this means is that he already dodged this turn, so he can only parry. He has only a single parry left. After Aka, I think it's you, right? Or Marla?
That's Marla.
All right. Well, Gustav, you hear Marla's hysterical just scream of hatred and pain as she tries to bludgeon the Dark Elf with her sword, making, declaring parry and a single strike. She tries to stay alive. So, sorry, I've rolled for her already, and I've hit. Nice. Her opponent will, of course, try and dodge. Failed. Nice. Now Marla. Nice. 9. Wow. So she just dealt a 12 points of damage to the Dark
Hey, that's
Elf.
a bitch.
Yeah. I can. No, she doesn't have. She doesn't have Strike Mighty Blow. Oh, she also has additional luck, by the way, because she has the lucky talent. That's important to remember. And it goes to the arm. So 4, 8. Okay. Wow, she just halved his HP. Very nice. I have my notes over here somewhere. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Gustav, you almost can believe your eyes as you take just a fraction of a second briefer after you manage to strike your opponent on his helmet. You can see that Marla just almost threw herself at her combatant and cut his arm very deeply. The elf yelled, more in outrage than in pain. Although losing half of your HP is it's very bad, and actually took like two steps back, seeing that this slim human woman definitely is not an easy prey. And finally, we have you, Johannes. What about you?
Finally.
Yes.
Finally, it has happened to me. I'm going to do my parrying stance attacks so that I will get 2 parries should I need them.
So you declare a single attack and a single parry, yes? Or do you make a careful attack? Careful attack makes you hit with a minus 10% modifier, but you get a plus 10% to your dodge and your parry. I suggest.
And what does the other one do?
Because you have 2 actions per round. So one action you can spend on attacking your opponent, and the other you can spend on saying that you're going to parry. This gives you practically 2 parries. One from your offhand. Yeah.
That's what I was intending to do.
Okay.
The 2 parries.
Yeah, but remember that you can also make the careful attack, which makes you hit weaker. I mean poorer rather. But also allows you to dodge or parry with a slight modifier. It's of course up to you.
Okay. So, but I would still get 2 parries then, though, right?
If you attack and parry, yes, you have 2 parries because you have one automatic parry from your offhand and one declared parry, so to speak.
Okay.
Yeah. Remember that.
But if I do the careful, I won't get it.
Yeah. Remember that you only get a free parry when you have two weapons in hands. So, for example, if you would lose your sword and you would have only your dagger in your off hand, you wouldn't get a bonus parry. Yeah. Okay. So you.
I will do it. Yeah, I will just do a standard attack with the ability to do 2 parries.
Sure. Keeping an eye on the left-hand weapon of your opponent, because the elf clearly tries to harm you with his left hand. You're preparing to strike this creature down with your sword. Roll weapon skill in that case, sure. Nice. It goes for you go low. You go for you go for his knees. The Drukai desperately tries to jump away. And I think you just failed. Yeah, he just failed. Roll damage.
Sweet.
Nice.
Yeehaw.
It tried to jump away, but the deck is so it's so slick with rain and blood that it simply slipped. So how much damage?
Hand weapon is just strength bonus.
Yes. Unless you have good quality or something like that, then you can potentially have higher bonus.
Okay, so 5 plus 3 is 8.
8.
So I do 8.
Okay. So
probably not enough to get.
No. Actually, you did. You went past his defenses, and what this means is that so I quickly need to. Yeah. You're Johannes Knappen. You slash this this pirate on one of his legs, making a deep gash. The creature gasped in pain and staggered slightly, and perhaps perhaps because it's 2-1 against him. You can see from the look on his pale face that that this elf is not so sure of his chances of success anymore, and so I now I want to say one thing, that Gustav and Marla, you hear from behind you, this loud voice shouting, hang on, and between both of you, the captain emerges, Captain van der Veek, wielding his beautiful cutlass and a slim dagger in his offhand, and rushing to your aid. Now I am going to roll which one.
So romantic.
Yeah, which one of you will get the aid? 150 Gustav.
Who's getting aids?
Unfortunately, Van der Veek will give aids to Marla. And this was a horrible joke, I'm sorry. Not going to say that, but I blame you, Michael. Man. You just said that, so it's all your fault.
I heard a good somebody did a good thing. I guess it was supposed to be a commercial or something, but it's like this sort of folksy bluegrass band, and they're singing about how their grandpa checks the peas and he grades them into A, B, or C, and so you can taste the anus.
Oh my god!
And then taste the penis, taste the anus, and then of course Grandma only gets the B and C grade peas, but she sneaks out and then she gets her peas in her mouth.
Oh my god! That's horrible.
That's a great song.
Yeah. As for you, Lambert, you get a free strike on your opponent from Stiftanzer. Because he sees what's happening to you, and he will try to aid you with his magic. What this means is that while I am going to add Van der Veek to combat right now, I will roll d10 for him, and he has 63 agility, so you can add that.
72.
Yeah. Lambert, you are not alone. Your master sees that you are struggling, and so he will try and help you. Now I just need to find the spell, and hopefully von Stiftanzer won't blow himself up with magic. That would be hilarious. Let me see. Oh, here it is. Nice. No, not fire. Light, please. Yeah. So it's he's going to channel, of course. I think he failed. No, he what? Yeah, he failed. Sadly. Nice, good start. Now, then he's going to use, of course, component, so he has a bonus anyway. And so I need to roll 5 on 3 dice. How hard can it be? Let's see. Well, he has a miscast. Sorry, wait. I rolled. Oh, sorry. No. Doesn't matter. I rolled 3 d12s. I need to roll 3 d10s. He passed, and without a miscast. Nice.
Yay.
Lambert, you just, you've launched back. You've jumped back after your failed launch with a dagger. The elf looks at you with contempt in his dark eyes, and at this moment, the corsair gets struck in the shoulder with a blast of light. So just very quickly, let's see. He doesn't have this mighty spell thingy or whatever it's called. So that's just basic roll. Ah, nice, nice. I don't think he did anything to him. No, actually he did. Wow, that's strength 6. No, very nice. So 7 total. And the elf was already wounded by you. You remember you shot him point blank. What this means is that the creature got scorched by von Stiftanzer, and you can hear him howl in pain as the blast of pure light, so bright that for a split second it even pierces this stormy gloom, hits the river hard in his arm, and leaves just a burning hole there. So that's your support, and Gustav, you will receive a support from a single sailor. So next turn, this turn, yeah. You see that suddenly right next to you there appears one of the sailors, probably one of the fresh greener ones, right? But still, and the young kid, probably not more than 16 years old, raises the hatchet that he has in his hand, and and shouts something to you, Gustav, something along the lines of "I'll help you," or something like that.
I never lose.
Yes, I'm actually even going to roll for his initiative. He has an initiative of 38. It's like, let's call him just deckhand. So I think he's going to go last anyway.
Stats like that, he doesn't deserve a name.
Yeah, and unfortunately, he's very enthusiastic, but he's also completely outclassed. The elf contemptuously parries the blow from his rusty weapon, and I think that's it for this turn. So let's start new turn. Let's start with Johannes. Johannes, you have Mother Akala, and so the elf will. I will roll which person he's going to attack. 1d10. It's 1-5. It's you. Sorry. No. You can. The first strike goes towards Mother Akala. The second strike, he will try and deliver to you. Yeah. So, the Priestess of Manann. Fortunately for her, or rather unfortunately for the elf, it's clear that Akela is a slightly seasoned fighter. She spent a lot of time on various ships and sailed all over the old world and beyond. So her cutlass clashes with the elf saber, pushes it aside, but then the second strike, Johannes, the dreaded left saber, flies towards you, and it hits. It goes for your legs.
Okay, parry.
Yeah.
Parry number 1.
Parry number 1. Unfortunate. You want to reroll that?
Yeah, I will use my last luck too.
69. Remember that you also have this additional luck, unless you've spent it already. I don't think you did, by the way.
Today I haven't spent it.
Yeah.
But I don't recall if I've ever spent it ever.
Yeah. So you have this extra luck point. So you were so mesmerized by the clash of blades between Akela and the elf that you failed to see the saber going for your leg. 83 is it's your right leg, actually. So I am going to roll now. 83 means that it's 11 points of damage to your leg.
Okay, to my leg, eh?
Mm-hmm.
to the various unarmored parts of my body. Or the shitty parts of my body.
Yeah, I think you have leather there, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so that would be... so you're saying 11, so I absorb 5. So that means 6 go through, which puts me at -1.
Well, it's up to you. You can either take Fate, or you can take Crit. I know what I would take, of course.
Yeah. Well, I have 2 Fate points.
Mm-hmm.
And I've already suffered crits. I don't think it would be wise to take a crit before even setting foot in Lustria. So I will, even though I don't like it, I will use the...
you want to burn your Fate? Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely. Remember, you have medic on board. And Fate is hard to come by. It's up to you, of course, man.
Well, I just feel like the last time I took a crit, I got completely fucked up.
Yeah, but then again, remember, this is -1. This is the lowest crit possible. I'm not saying that I can roll 100, of course. I can. And last time...
You've convinced me.
Yeah, but just so we are clear, I remember that last time I think you also got either -1 or -2, and I rolled very high. So I'm... I don't want to screw you.
I'll take the crit because I feel like I'm gonna need the fate points.
Okay, yeah, the fate points definitely. Especially remember that fate points also work for your luck points. So yeah.
Right. Exactly.
Now the only thing I need.
I'll take the crit to the leg.
Sure. The only thing.
How many times have I been critted now? Like 3?
Probably. So if you take a crit, please add a single insanity point to your character sheet. Of course, that's the first thing, and then I'm going to roll very low. So you made a good call because this is the lowest possible effect. Would be shitty to lose a fate point over something like that. So what this means is that you are actually struck more by the flat of this elf's blade in your shin or on your shin. You need to make me immediately a -10% willpower test. You can botch it, by the way. You've passed very well. The pain is substantial, and you almost dropped your weapon, and started hopping on your one leg. You still swear a lot, but nothing happens. You've passed the test. It's all fine, except for the insanity point. But well, that's
a massive goose egg on my shin now.
Yeah, Lambert. You can see that your opponent is barely standing. He's been, shot by you. He's been shot by von Stiftanzer, but he's still determined to get you. So he will make a careful attack, as I said, which means that he gets -10% modifier to his attack, but he'll also get a bonus to potential dodge or parry. That's just a single attack, by the way. And still, this careful attack, rushes towards your rib cage. What are you doing?
I'm going to attempt to dodge.
Mm-hmm. Nice. It wasn't very tough for you, very difficult. The elf right now, you think he's focusing more on trying to stay alive than actually got you. Perhaps he's waiting maybe for some assist from his comrades, but you're not really sure if there will be any, since you can't also really take a longer look around to see how the battle is going. Gustav, you are now you have this young fella at your side, aiding you. So now I'm going to roll again for the elf. His first target, 1-5, is you. No, perhaps the creature is offended by this pimple-faced young sailor trying to kill it, and so the first strike goes for the kid. The second strike, he tries to hit you with it. The kid simply screamed in terror and just jumped away, slashing wildly with the with the hatchet, and then just pushing the elven blade away. That said, Gustav, you are still the second blade, you're in range, and the sword goes for your arm. Do you want to parry or dodge?
Dodge.
Okay. Even though your opponent is fighting, both of you.
I'm gonna use the dodge.
Okay.
Does that do it? Nope.
All right.
No. For agility 58. That's exactly my.
Okay.
Agility.
Nice. Awesome. You were dodging, and so with some alarm, you've noticed that the elf wasn't really even looking at you as he tried to cut you, and he almost succeeded. You were able to jump away barely just in time, but the sword practically it just opened the sleeve of your shirt or of your coat. If I recall correctly, you are wearing those long. All of you are wearing those long overcoats. So that's very nice. And now Marla again. Her dark elf is fighting with her and the captain, so I'm going to roll. He's still trying to kill her because she hurt him a lot. So the first strike goes towards her. The second strike goes towards the captain. And the elf managed to hit. Roll parry, Bran, for her if you will. Sorry. She has 28, by the way, and she managed to deflect the blow to the eternal lasting irritation of the Drukai. That said, with the other blade, he tries to kill the captain. We'll see if Van der Beek will manage to parry that. Without any problems. After all, he's a seasoned mariner, so his skills with cutlass and dagger are rather substantial. After that, we have Lambert. Sorry, you're up.
Swift attack.
Okay.
I would like to luck that.
Yep. No, apparently.
Holy fucking shit!
Wow.
So
He sticks his own sword up his ass.
I don't have any more luck.
Oh no! Did that just happen?
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
you can only
Yes.
reroll in this game once anyway. Like I don't think that there's even a rule that you can't have more than one reroll. Roll me twice D10, Michael.
I'm taking a picture of my death. Give me a sec. There we go.
Just roll a D100 one more time. I'm curious.
Yeah, actually, you know what? You know what? Do that. If you roll D100 for the third time, I will let you reroll that, because then it will. I will be sure that Ro is doing something fishy.
All right.
Oh, it's 66.
It's still much.
Yeah.
Didn't roll 100, but it is
Alright,
fucking you
so
in other
we're
ways.
What did I need to roll?
You're just
Twice D10.
D10.
Okay, so I'm going to take 5 because you rolled D100. 100 is the worst possible botch, which means that you roll twice on the table. You choose. I mean, I choose the worst roll, but in that case, it's 5. What happened? So you massively overreach yourself, and you almost stumble, twisting your ankle in the effort to recover. You lose 1 movement, and actually that's not that bad. And 10 agility, or rather 10 points from your initiative. So you're on 60 instead of 70, so I think that means that you will be after Van der Veek. Anyway, so
You didn't fall off the boat.
yeah. So what this means is that you can feel the pain in your leg. You definitely did something to your ankle. You hiss with pain, but other than that, you're fine. So yeah.
Do I get my second attack?
Yes, actually you do, of course.
All right, come on. 100, number 3. Let's do it.
No, but it's probably rather fitting that
I just
since you are hopping on one leg, probably trying to fight with the pain, your furious slashes avoid. Completely miss the dark elf in front of you. After that, I think we have Van der Veek, 66.
It's me. I'm 66.
Okay, so it's you and then the captain. So what are you doing, Gustav?
I want to swift attack, I guess one of each. The guy I'm fighting, and the guy next to me that's fighting Marla and the captain.
I would say that you can't help Marla anymore. Van der Veek is right next to you. There are too many bodies pressed close. You can only fight right now the one elf that you have. Yeah.
I'm gonna swift attack the guy I'm fighting then.
Okay. So you raise your clubs and just deliver this punishing series of blows towards the elf. Roll weapon skill. You have plus 10%. Very nice. It's a headshot, by the way. The elf will try and dodge because it was a fresh turn. Actually, let me quickly see. I think he failed. Yeah, he failed by 1. Nice. Roll damage. No, just count everything because this goes to the head. So we count the damage, times 2.
Okay.
How strong are you?
4.
So 7 total. They have. Unfortunately, they have like total 7 armor and toughness bonus. So the blow bounced away from his helmet, but you have a second strike on your basic weapon skill, and the elf already dodged, so he can only parry right now.
Yep.
Yeah, you've hit.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this also goes to the head. It's 15. I'm going to double check, but I think
Nice.
yeah, it goes to the head. So he will try and parry, of course.
Ringing that bell.
No, failed. Roll damage.
Yes.
As I said, everything goes to the head.
For Bagenhauer.
But
Oh, it was just a roll D10. Sorry.
yeah, no worries.
70
Oh.
Fucking Bagenhauer.
Ringing that bell.
You've rolled for about an hour, and then your blow like bounced away from
Not
the
even a
helm.
real god. It's just a
Yeah, I was gonna say that's what you get
For worshipping some local deity.
calling on that
Yeah.
pussy god.
Both of your strikes deflected harmlessly from the elf's tall helmet. It even looked at you, and you can tell that it's smiling behind this, scaled veil, and you can hear it saying Reichspiel, "You're weak," something like that. So now the captain. Oh, captain, my captain.
I feel kind of weak after that.
he will try and strike 2 times with a plus 10% weapon skill. Actually, plus 20 because Marla fights right next to him against his opponent. Yep, the elf, of course, will try and jump away, and he managed to do that. But then the second strike goes, and the captain sucks.
Ooh. Cuts his own dick off.
Actually, that is a possibility here. I'm not even kidding. You can kill yourself with a bot. Especially, no, fortunately he rolled very high, so that's... oh, sorry, that's 99, so I need to roll twice. 99 D100, get 2 rolls on the old table. And that's much worse. So what happened, Gustav? Perhaps, again, I mean, this is combat, but of course you take a... When you can, you take careful glances towards Marla. You can see that the captain almost hit his opponent once. The blow was deflected, and then his second blow misses it completely and carries on straight into the ground. His weapon, of course, is of very good quality, so it doesn't shatter, but you can hear even from where you're standing a loud crack. So, and also a yell of pain from the captain, which means that the captain lost just 10 dexterity and 10 initiative, which means that he'll be on 54 right now for the next 5 rounds. Yeah, that's... Oh, that was just said. And after that, who do we have next? After Van der Beek.
Akela.
Akela. So, well, Akela desperately tries to help you, Johannes, and so you can hear her, shouting, "Hang on!" and she just slashes her cutlass wildly towards the Drukai, from left to right. 2 attacks, plus 10% from you. Let's see. Nice. The elf. Oh yeah, it was his turn, so he has the full dodge and parry ability. In that case, wow, 6-7. First strike, second strike. No. Johannes, of course, you're probably glad that you have some kind of support. Unfortunately, Mother Akela, well, she's a priestess of Manann, but the creature in front of you is a seasoned killer. And it's clear that knows how to defend itself and how to turn the defense into just blindly fast offense. Both strikes from the priestess fail to do anything. However, now I believe it's Marla's turn after Akela, right?
After Akela, it is... Yeah.
So, Marla tries to use the distraction that the captain, made for her. She flanks the Dark Elf, and no, this of course doesn't mean anything rules-wise. It would in 4th edition, but not here. And she aims a careful attack at the creature, at one of the river's weak points. And unfortunately, it saw her coming. It deflected the blow. After that, Johannes, you're up. Remember, you saw that the elf already danced away once. It's off balance. It still has both its blades, of course, which means that you can still parry. But you're on it immediately. What are you doing?
Try and do it.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, what I said is that your shin hurts a lot, so you probably want to take revenge for it.
What the fuck?
Go for it.
I just want to do the same thing where I give myself some parrying abilities. But fuck.
Yeah.
I whiff because I suck.
You try. Unfortunately, the hurt leg is taking some kind of toll on you.
I think I just deleted my note.
Sorry,
No, did I?
What was that, Bran?
I think I just deleted my note.
If you you can do a back like a. Are you typing them directly into the thing?
No, it's on Word.
You should be able to do like you should be able to do undo. There should be an undo feature in edit.
Yeah.
I don't know what version I'm using. And I think I'm gonna have to. God damn it! I don't even know how I exited out of it. I kind of like just accidentally clicked something.
Oh, you did that. Yeah.
But
okay.
perhaps
Yeah,
I think that Word documents sometimes they save themselves, right? Like they have this.
Yeah, I just looked and it said there was an error. Hang on, let's see if we can find it again.
Wait a second, guys. Sorry for just.
Recover unsaved documents. Recover saved document. This is from 151. Okay, that's it then. That should. Word experience an error trying to open the file. Try these suggestions. Check file permissions for the document or drive. Make sure there's sufficient free memory. It's a brand new fucking computer. Open the file with the text recovery convert. God damn it! I'm just gonna have to redo my notes. Okay, never mind.
Alright, just keep on doing it from here.
Fucking A.
But yeah, that sucks. Yeah, that fucking sucks.
Well, it's just combat, so if we've kept track of everything so far, I mean.
Yeah.
Are you there, Michael?
Uh-oh.
Hey, I'm here. Sorry. What's up?
Oh, he's muted.
I'm here. What's up?
I thought the thing dropped.
No, it didn't drop. My internet's pretty secure. Worst case scenario, I would have fallen asleep.
Oh, he is muted right now though.
Yeah.
The other Michael.
Oh, that Michael. Gotcha. He's probably dealing baby stuff.
Dungeon Daddy.
How do you look like if you're on a thread on Discord? How do you look at pictures that have been posted to that thread? All right, good talk.
Wait, what?
Sorry, guys. I need to take
Wait,
care.
what are you asking to do?
I need to
I'm
take care of
asking-
something urgent with the kid. Let's take like I don't know 10 to 15 minutes break. I'll be back as fast as possible.
All right, in that case, I'm gonna go see my kid too.
Okay.
I think I will do the same.
My kid's at work.
Where does he work?
He works at a bistro in a fancy supermarket, about 20 minutes away from here.
I was about to say, if it's closer, you should go troll him real quick.
No.
Have you done that yet?
Ass kicked. Troll? No.
Hey, hook me up with
Hell
some free
no.
shit.
No. He's no. I definitely don't want. He's already like he'll flip out about fucking bullshit. So I'm definitely not gonna harass him at work. But yeah, no, he was getting pissed that like, they're cutting back my hours, and then this morning, out of the blue, they're like, "Hey, can you come in and work?" He wasn't on the schedule. So I was like, yeah, sure.
I'll be back in a few.
Yeah, no worries. I'm gonna go get a beer.
warzywach, nie? Mnóstwo rzeczy.
Oh, I gotta change that diaper.
Blah.
What?
I don't miss changing diapers.
You know what I do love? For as much as daycare is going to cost, it's great in that they're taking the onus of potty training my son.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I will gladly
that's worth money.
That's worth it. No, that's worth it. Yeah, I balked
He's
with
not in daycare right now.
Training.
No, we've been. Daycare is really expensive the younger they are. But
Yeah, same
it's
here.
expensive. It's expensive regardless, but it's really expensive the younger they are, and we would bounce him around until he was about 2.5. At 2.5, it comes down substantially. So it's still about $1,200 a month right now.
Oh,
But
Yeah.
that covers quite a lot, and my dependent care flex card. I put in $5,000 a year into it over the course of the year, and that's non-taxable. So it's just straight 5,000. So that's nice.
Yeah.
But also, mom and dad set up a 529 for him.
Oh,
that,
excellent. Yeah.
Worst case, we could pull some from that for the cost of this. Mostly, we want to leave that alone so he has that for college stuff.
Right. But no, that's good that you have one because my wife did that like immediately. I'm too dumb to do anything smart like that.
I set up a couple of bonds for him. It's not much money, but when he turns 18 and he is about to go to college, I did the calculations on it. It'll be like $2,000 he can put towards getting a computer or some shit.
Yeah. No, that's good. I mean, the good thing about bonds is they're guaranteed money. Yeah.
Whatever we have in 16 years from now. Maybe an abacus, because we've all been bombed to shit.
Yes. Start collecting bottle caps. They'll be worth something.
No, they won't. I don't know why why the fuck is a bottle cap?
I don't know why. Ask the Fallout guys.
No, I know what
money.
it's from. I get it, but like I'm just like that's a really easy thing to counterfeit.
Yeah, but not
now it is.
Nuka-Cola ones.
And they obviously don't. They obviously don't give a shit what bottle cap it is, because you get a bottle cap deposited in your inventory if you drink a beer, or if you drink a Sunset Sarsaparilla, or if you drink a Nuka-Cola. It doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they haven't done a side quest like in any of the games where like you run across a bottle cap forger or something.
You do. There is one. It's in New Vegas. New Vegas has
is it really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I must admit, either I just don't remember or I missed that.
It's part of the Blue Star bottle cap quest. You got to get 25 of those Blue Star caps. It's not like a collections quest like the stupid jewels of dipshit from Skyrim, but you can they're pretty easy to find. But it's like a Sunset Sarsaparilla museum and bottling plant, and there's gangers running a operation out of there. I think they also did it for Nuka World in Fallout 4.
I played Nuka World. I don't remember that mission though.
Yeah, well,
I might.
That was the thing that I got annoyed as I was like, it's like every fucking quest just has me walking across the fucking map, and running into the same stupid ass motherfuckers every time.
It's actually really cool if you do it with the survival mode on. Like it turns into a totally different game. Like now you're weighing your bullets and shit, and you're like I have to go from this town to this town. Like you're planning your voyages when you go on quests. You're like, I need 3 days of water, and I need, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
no, I like playing.
I'm trying to remember how, because I definitely couldn't. I was definitely pissed when I couldn't carry like 3 suits of armor and 5 rifles. It's like, God damn it.
Well, that's why I liked. That's why I like Stalker so much.
Yeah.
It's like it's just so much fucking harder.
Wait, are you talking about that? The game just came out like last year or something.
I haven't played the new one, but the old one, yeah.
You're like in a nuclear like.
Yeah.
It's Chernobyl.
Yeah,
That's where you are.
It's Chernobyl.
I
with,
played that for like
certain
10
amount of science
minutes.
fiction.
It was too dark, man. I couldn't see shit. Like I hate games like that.
Well, you probably wouldn't like
that's when you do that shit.
Get up your gamma.
Yeah, but then it's
exactly.
like
That's what I was gonna say. It's like
You probably wouldn't like my favorite game then.
which one is that?
what's your favorite game?
Thief 2, the Metal Age.
These two highlights things you can see in the dark, though. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like this Stalker game, like, because you have this little flashlight that doesn't really do much. So I feel like the darkness is part of the experience, and so I don't want to fuck with that. You know what I mean? It's just not for me. It's like very claustrophobic for some reason.
No,
Same
that
with
was the first thing I did when I started playing. That
What was that? Alien Isolation. That was the other one where.
I can't do this. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not good with. I'm fine with some horror games, but that's just like bullshit kind of horror.
It scared the piss out of me. Like me and my wife, we spent an entire evening like trying to play this game where we were stuck in this fucking footlocker. Like for hours, we're just sitting on the couch. Like, oh, I think the alien ran away. Okay, we're gonna sneak out of the footlocker. Oh no, there he is. We're just in the fucking footlocker.
Amnesia.
No way to
Amnesia was
live.
very good.
What?
I very much enjoyed Amnesia, which is the same vein, but not as fucking annoying. Because like, I really like the stupid challenges for like I played Alien Isolation with like the full mic, and I was only playing it when like my wife moved over to her parents' house at the very end of her pregnancy. I was like, I'm gonna play games that I can't play around kids right now. Because shit that's gonna make me shout. So that's when I played Alien Isolation. I played for like 2 days. I couldn't fucking stand it because I farted.
Too much, man.
Well, I farted and the mic picked it up and the alien found me. Which, like, if you ever watch those movies, the fucker doesn't have a nose. How the hell is he gonna know that I farted besides the sound? I'm in a spaceship. It echoes everywhere.
I'm not knocking it because it's the experience they were going for. They fucking nailed it. Like they did a great job. But I cannot sit there and play it. Yeah,
It's just not my thing.
too much.
Well, now, like nowadays, it's like, can I walk away from the game? That's the prerequisite for almost every game now. Am I able to just walk away from it? So I play like a lot of like Gloomwood and Sins of a Solar Empire and shit.
I don't know what I'm gonna do when Grand Theft comes out.
Spend $100 on it.
Do what?
You got how much is it? It's like $100, isn't it?
I have to get the new system to play it.
Well, fuck that. I'm not doing that shit.
For GTA, I have to, man.
Nah, good.
This is like a once a decade thing.
No, and I get it. More power to you. I just, it's not enough for me to care.
And the new Elder Scrolls is gonna be like on its heels. You know what I mean? So,
Like, that's where I stand. It's like, is there going to be a next gen before that Elder Scrolls drops? Because like I don't really
this
like.
was
I'll
it,
get that.
I think.
I'll get the
Xbox
Elder
did not make
Scrolls.
another one.
I'll get the Elder Scrolls on PC because that's where it belongs. But I don't know. I could pick up a console. I don't fucking. The tariffs are so fucking bullshit right now.
Yeah, it's about to get worse.
I suppose you could buy a Xbox for a little bit cheaper than basically everything else. But like, fuck, the Switch is astronomical now. It's like what, $600?
Yeah, we were thinking about getting the older one for like a refurbished one for my son for Christmas maybe, but price on that's probably gonna go up too.
Oh, I'm not gonna get one. Like, I'll probably end up eventually having to buy a console for my kid, but I'm gonna wait until he's like 7, 8 years old.
My son's a Mario nut, so it's just the Mario's on the screen. Like,
My niece is a Mario nut. They don't own a console. I'm just like, how the fuck is she a Mario nut?
well, if you think about it, there's not that much Mario stuff out there other than the video games.
Yeah,
Like there's the
apparently
movie.
it's all over children's YouTube is Mario shit. Which I guess it's all bright colors and shit. So that makes sense. So like, I mean, I have a console. I shouldn't say I don't have a console, but I do. I have a GameCube. And we only bust that thing out when both of my brothers are in town, or over at the house, so that we can get angry at each other playing Double Dash. The best Mario.
Yeah, I'm kind of a solitary console player. I like the Skyrim type of game, or like Fallout, or like GTA. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I get it, man.
Yeah, same.
I like those stealth games a lot, so Thief and Dishonored and all that.
Yeah, and I'm even a sucker for
especially
Assassin's Creed.
where I like do full challenges to myself. Like, all right, I'm not going to get spotted, and I'm not going to kill anyone, and I'm not going to use any of the gear. We're going to get through this by throwing bottles and running really fast.
I do that in like Assassin's Creed, like towards the end of the game, like once I have everything, like I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do it again with all this stuff, but full sprint this time. Like, you know what I mean? You feel like a fucking badass. Just
Is your computer? Are you able to play games?
me?
Mhm.
Probably. I haven't loaded anything.
I was
on
gonna
there.
say, look up Gloomwood. Like it's a, I don't know what it's billed as in the store page, but it's technically early access, not really, but it's a passion project from some of the original team that created the first Thief game, and some like community members. It's very good.
Gloomwood. No, I'm looking it up right now. Gloomwood 1993. That looks impressive. Survival horror, strong emphasis on stealth, and immersive sim elements set in a dark Victorian city.
It's very much Thief with guns, but
Okay.
not like run and gun kind of shooter thing. It's like Thief, but guns exist. I think you'd enjoy it.
If I recall correctly, Michael, you like Thief, right? The series.
It's my favorite game.
Okay. The newer one, the one from 2013 too?
Yeah, I'm fine with it. It's not canon, but it's fine. I'm fine with it.
Okay. I have it
It's
on.
definitely not canon.
Yeah. I have it on GOG. I think all 4 parts they were just at some point given away for free. Sorry. I still need to play it.
Michael, are you on Steam at all?
Yeah, I am.
I'll have to add you on Steam.
Sure.
I don't know if we'll ever play games together, but you know,
No,
that kind of shit.
no problem. I'll be glad. Nowadays, I mostly play Mass Effect 2. I mean, I don't know.
The best one.
Yeah,
It's the best one.
it's so good.
Dude, when they dropped the Legendary Edition, I was so fucking happy.
Yeah, I have
You
Legendary.
played the first one too, Michael?
Yeah, I've started with the first one, now second one, and then immediately after that I'll
So you're
play.
playing with the same save files and everything?
Yes, and it's awesome.
Okay, that's the only way to play that.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love the fact that really the choices in first game, they impact stuff in
Everything.
second game. Yeah,
Take your time.
Well, I mean,
with
they impact
the second
everything.
game.
I do.
Because the third game it almost feels like just an Act 3. Like it doesn't have the same exploration and all that the second game has, in my opinion.
But a lot of the choices that you make in the first and second one really do fucking matter in that third one.
Well,
I've heard The Witcher is like that too.
Oh yeah, I very much enjoyed The Witcher.
I still need to play it too. But now I
Have you not played The Witcher?
no, I've read the entire
Dude,
saga.
it's your fucking country's lore.
I know. Actually, not really. That's the common misconception. Witcher is not very Slavic at all. Parts of it, yeah. And when it comes to games, only the Blood and Wine, I think, DOC, has like some heavy Slavic themes. Sapkowski mostly he took a lot from Celtic lore and France and Germany in medieval Renaissance era, but.
Blood and Wine had the best vampire fight I've ever seen or participated in.
I mean, of course.
I really, really, really liked Hearts of Stone a lot. Like,
yeah, that's pretty good too.
The Man of Glass is probably he's up there in
Cool bad guy.
top echelons of bad guy with Dagoth.
He was like the first NPC you met in the main part of the game. You're like, oh shit!
Just, oh fuck. This fucking creepy ass bitch.
Of course, I only heard good things about the Witcher games, naturally, and funnily enough, again, I think every single part that I have, I was gifted first 2 parts 10 years ago, and then I have Prime Gaming on Amazon, and I basically like to hunt for free games, like free legal games, not pirated games. So I believe that every single part of the Witcher that I have is essentially, it was given in some kind of promotion, stuff like that. But I know I haven't played, but now I'm in this huge CRPG drive. Like I'm in Mass Effect, immediately one of my favorite series. Like Jesus Christ, it's excellent. And after that, I either want to play the first 2 Dragon Age parts, or The Witcher, or maybe Baldur's Gate. I don't know yet. But
there we go.
Yeah, I think we can return. Sean, you here, listening to us ramble about video games?
You'll
also?
appreciate.
Yeah.
You'll appreciate my Steam picture.
Okay. That's very nice. I know that meme. That's cool. Yeah. I approve. I'll add you after we finish the session.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, thanks. So anyway, we were somewhere in the middle of the fight. I forgot whose turn it was. Marla, I think.
We had just won.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, so the game's over. Everyone gets 100 XP. No,
1 million points.
1 million points. No, just kidding. But for real, Johannes, I think you were making an attack and you failed, right?
Yeah, I just failed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So unless you want to reroll that, I think you still have like what?
I have one luck left.
Yes, it's up to you. Of course.
And that's my special saved luck.
Yes, Sigmar given luck. So you want to keep it, or
right.
not? Okay, so in that case, Gustav, you are you just delivered 2 mighty blows to the Corsair's head. He survived, but there's the kid right next to you, the scruffy teenage sailor with a hatchet. Maybe he'll get lucky. Who knows? After all, the Dark Elf is practically like his defenses are wide open. So let's see. Yeah, no. The kid, enthusiastic as he is also terrible with a weapon, and you can see that, Gustav. Like he just slashes, like he's actually trying to chop wood, or maybe cut into a slab of beef or something. There's no skill. In fact, there's probably a minus skill, if you know what I mean. So after that, we'll move forward and we'll add to each of you an extra combatant. Johannes, you get a Black Griffin. Lambert, you also get a Black Griffin since you are on deck. Gustav, you get another sailor. Marla doesn't get anyone because she has a captain on her side. I'm not going to roll for the Griffins. They have actually I will roll for them. Nice. So they have a total of 45 initiative, which I just rolled max. The sailors are, of course, like the same as the kid. They're last. So you think that the combat all around you takes definitely takes goes in favor of the defenders. The Dark Elves probably bit way too much than they can actually chew, and their bodies just lay on deck everywhere. Lambert, as you took a very quick glance, you can even see that Colonel Sieglinde Neuwald is nearby. She's battling who looks like the captain of the Dark Elves. This very tall, very imposing figure. Definitely, of course, like he's also dressed in the dark clothing and armor of his kin. But given the weapons that he wields and general ornamentation of his armor, it's rather obvious that he's their leader. They are fighting like as I said, nearby on the upper deck. So really rather close to you, and the fight looks like it's evenly matched. So yeah. Let's do this. Let's start with the elves. Even though they are of course losing, they probably still won't go out quietly and without the fight. Johannes,
Yes.
your combatant. You are reinforced by a single Black Griffin who stands shoulder to shoulder with you, and you already have Mother Akela. The Dark Elf is perhaps still trying to make a few opportunistic strikes, but it's clear that he has enough. So I'll go with a careful attack, which simulates the fact that this Corsair, like, he's glancing behind him, he's glancing towards the ship that from which he came from. And since there are 3 of you now, I will roll d6. 1, 2 is you, Johannes. No, 3, 4 is the second Griffin. So the Dark Elf lunges towards second Griffin with a single careful strike. Fails completely. The seasoned mercenary swats his blade aside. Lambert, you also have you also suddenly have a heavily armed merc covering your flank, preparing to deliver some punishment to the Dark Elf. Again, your Dark Elf also looks, not only is he's heavily hurt, he also looks like he just looks for an opportunity to dodge out of this combat. So I will roll d10, 1, 5. The strike goes towards you, unfortunately, but also this is the careful strike. And because of that, because the Corsair is much more interested in preserving his own skin than actually maiming or killing you, you have no trouble just dodging the attack completely. Gustav, you feel rather reinforced. You have 2 sailors. The second one is an older fella. You think you even recognize him by that. I don't mean that you remember his name, but you've seen him like maybe a few times above and below the deck. Your elf does exactly the same thing, making like a few steps back, closer and closer to the edge of the ship, while perhaps trying to deliver last few slashes at you, and yes, he aims at you. So I'm going to roll. but no dice. Your 2 cudgels stab the blade before it managed to do any damage to your character. And Marla, she and the captain, they fight their opponent. Perhaps it's because the Dark Elves, by nature, they almost always target the weak and helpless. Her opponent just tries to take out her because obviously she's a weaker combatant. But to no avail, even though he threw himself at Marla, and she fell on her back with the Dark Elf just practically laying on her and pressing both blades to her short sword inches away from her throat. The captain, even though his cutlass has been chipped, just slashed this thing across the back, going through the cloak, going through the armor. The Dark Elf yelled in agony, rolled over from Marla, and as he lay on the ground, the captain didn't even need to deliver a coup de grace. The press of body simply meant that someone stepped on his neck and broke it. And so, this is, by the way, this is probably the last round of combat, if you want to do anything. Lambert, starting with you, what is your goal? You can see that the elf will probably try and run. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna use my other pistol.
Okay, so you aim the pistol.
I was saving that shot. Yeah, I'm aiming and I'm taking the shot.
Okay, so you make an aim action, which is plus 10%. You have it in your offhand, which is minus.
1 sec.
Unless you have ambidextrous, of course.
I have. Where is it?
Ambidextrous will really help, sure.
I have sharpshooter, which means it's plus 20.
Plus 20, okay, total. You have ambidextrous or no?
I don't. It's in my offhand, so it'd be a plus 10.
No, it's plus 20, minus 20 if you use your offhand. I'm going to check. I'm going to double check. So you won't be, you won't be robbed of a nice bonus. Yeah. Unfortunately, it's minus 20. So you're firing on your basic skill. Yeah.
Oh.
You can reroll that if you want. Of course.
I don't have any luck.
Okay, sure. Not even the extra one that Sean mentioned, or Brian, I don't remember. Because I gave you like this one additional luck point. But remember, if you reroll this and you roll a botch, it means a misfire, and you misfire in this weather on 90.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Let's go for it.
Okay.
Fuck it. Dick's out for Lambert.
Dick's out for Lambert. Nice.
There we go.
Excellent. Of course, you can dodge an aimed attack. Range attack. So
Can't dodge the bullet.
Yeah, can't dodge the bullet. You're not Neo. So the shot goes for his left arm. Roll 2d10. Actually 9. Okay, 9, and pistol strength. Pistol strength is what, 4 or 6?
Yes. Strength 4, impact.
Impact. So it's total of 13. So it's 8. All right. Yeah, that did it actually. As the elf, turns around and tries to disengage from you and the griffin that just arrived, you quickly bring up your pistol. Bring up the pistol in your left hand. You take aim and you fire it right under his armpit. The shot practically just throws this reaver onto the wooden railing. It doesn't even have time to scream. It just slumps on the ground. Smoke and blood pouring from under his left arm. It's dead. Its huge black almond-like eyes stare into nothing as the rain splashes on his face. Very nice. Also, please remember, Michael, to note your ammunition, stuff like that.
I'm getting it.
Sure. So, and what you did was just met with "Hell yeah" from the Griffin. Oh, by the way, just for future reference, in close combat, if you use a pistol or crossbow pistol, you don't really get any minus modifiers. You can fire it in full BS. So it's mostly for your benefit, Michael, in the future. Right. After that, we have Gustav, I think, right? Because Captain.
I think so.
Yeah, Captain was
Yeah,
50.
I believe so.
Yeah, Gustav is 66. Captain is 54 right now. Gustav, what are you doing?
So it's clear that they are on the back foot about the retreat or bail.
I mean, remember, I'm talking about your opponent. If you want to take a look at the wider battle, you need to make me a perception test, which, yes, you can botch. And if you botch, it will probably mean a free hit from one of the Dark Elves towards you. Because, looking around when you're in combat is generally a bad idea. But you can do that, of course. As a free action, even.
Okay,
Okay. So you want to...
I will do that.
Okay, so...
I've noticed a shift, and I want to see what's happening.
Sure. Mm-hmm. That's not a botch. But what I want to say is that it's practically completely dark. The wind is howling all around you. The rain is just slashing your faces. You're all soaked almost to the skin. Of course, the rain also, mixes with the blood seeping from your wounds. I'm talking mostly about Gustav and Johannes, but Marla also was struck. I think Lambert, you're perfectly fine. So yeah, Gustav, you can see that your combatant is slowly trying to move away, distance himself from you and the two sailors on your flanks, but he's not out of your reach yet. What do you want to do?
Okay, that's what I wanted to hear. So I think I will try to strike to stun them.
Okay, you once again try to knock out this elven bastard. Sure. In that case, roll weapon skill. You managed to hit,
yeah.
Sure. And now he'll try to dodge. Unfortunately, he practically somersaulted, away from you. Although no, sorry, he was probably kind of beat up. No, he made just a few steps back while slashing wildly with the blades, deflecting the blows from your cudgels. Sadly, you didn't manage to break through. Who's after Gustav? Captain, I think.
It was the captain, but I think it's the Mother Akela.
Oh, Mother.
And then the captain.
Okay, Mother Akela is fighting with Johannes and another Griffin. So she Akela is kind of an opportunist, let's just say, and so she tries to perhaps get a flank on the elf and ram her cutlass into the bastard's ribs, which of course means that she gets 2 attacks. But I really need to describe this combat because otherwise it will be very boring. You strike, you fail. You strike, you hit, but he dodges. Okay. And yeah, I took part in games that looked like that, and
that's what my notes look like right now. So.
Yeah, it was rough. I mean, when notes look like that, it's fine, but when you are in combat, I like some kind of move magic in my games. So anyway, she gets plus 10%. Doesn't matter. She gets 20% from you. She manages to hit. The elf notice what's going on. He desperately tries to avoid that strike by dodging away. He fails. Mother Akela jams her cutlass into the Sphinx side and doesn't really do much. They are heavily armored on their torso. But she has strength 4, strike mighty blow perhaps. No. Yeah, so she only nicks the elf. You can see Gustav. You can see Johannes that her strike did some damage. The Corsair, he staggered slightly and grunted in pain. He was already wounded from your attack, but he's still up. But Akela, of course, is not finished with him. She reverses the grip and she just slashes at the elf from top to bottom. That's a boss.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Interestingly enough, I ran this game in the other group, almost like, they're slightly further away than you, and Akela almost killed one of the sailors on a boat once. So
Sweet.
yeah, because there is a bot that allows you to damage your opponent. It's very hard to get, but there is a chance for that. So anyway, Johannes, you see that her blow went wild, and it leaves her in a very awkward position. With what means it doesn't really matter, because it means that next round her opponent would be first, but the elves are first anyway because they have higher initiative. It almost looks like she spun around after her strike was blocked by one of the elven sabers. Okay, so after that I think we have the captain. The captain, after dispatching, or rather helping in dispatching, one of the Dark Elf that was trying to kill Marla, he rushes to her, and Gustav, you can see that he helps her getting up, while also sweeping his cutlass in a wide arc, making sure that they won't get attacked by some opportunistic river. So that's the captain. After that, who do we have?
Marla and then Johannes.
Marla is she's shaken, she's stunned slightly, she just looks around numbly, holding the sword loosely in her hand. For all intents and purposes, I mean, her and the captain are out of combat, so I think we can even remove them from the initiative. Then it's Johannes. Johannes, you're up. You can see that the elf in front of you, he's been hit, he's wounded. What do you want to do?
Same as usual. I just want to attack and try to defend myself as best as possible.
All right.
I say, by the light of Sigmar, I will cleave you down.
All right. So as you invoke the name of your god, you also make sure that you are defended as best as possible, and you try to land a single blow on the Corsair raw weapon skill.
Nope.
Actually, wait. You have +10. Unfortunately, only +10 because the Black Griffin did not manage to attack yet. He is right by your side, but he's not in combat yet. You only get a +10 if your ally managed to attack. So you've practically missed by 1. Maybe you want to reroll that. I don't know. Of course, it's up to you.
Nope. No,
Okay.
I'm saving all the rerolls for parries.
Sure. You almost
for not getting my leg cut off.
Yeah. You almost managed to land a blow on this, on your opponent's chest, but the elf, even in his wounded state, he's fast, he's agile, and he danced away from you. Still, we have the griffins. Johannes, in your case, actually, sorry, I'm mistaken for Lambert. The griffin, that rushed right to your straight to your aid, he delivers a named blow, which means that he'll get plus 30% total from you and Akela. And I still think he failed. Yeah, he still failed. It's incredible.
You suck, buddy.
Yeah, the elite mercenaries from
mercenary
Raycon.
school.
Yeah, we only look good. We can't hit shit. So what that meant was that the deck is slippery. As I said, it's practically dark. Of course, there are lanterns and torches on board, but what they do mostly is that they create this strange, almost otherworldly vista of shapes dancing around each other in the rain, fighting, clashing, cursing each other. Screams of the dying and the wounded, of course, fill the air. It's like some demented vision from hell. After that, Lambert, your Black Griffin rushes to the aid of Magister von Stiftanzer, who's fending off a pair of harpies with his walking cane, with his walking stick, desperately trying to hold them off. Again, Lambert, doesn't really matter. We are, for all intents and purposes, out of initiative. Gustav, you have 2 sailors right next to you.
What's that, guys?
Right? Gustav?
Oh, you're asking
Yeah.
me? Yeah, I do.
Yeah, you have 2 sailors. So the sailors, the young kid actually will do an auto attack. He raises the hatchet in 2 hands and, just yelling something unintelligible, tries to cut down
Hey,
the dark elf.
Yes,
Yeah.
I gotta bounce.
Okay. Sure.
I don't really have an option here.
Sure. Of course.
Okay. No worries.
Duncan started throwing up. I gotta go.
Okay. Yeah.
No worries.
Lots of help for the kid. Bye. Okay, so we'll finish the combat, and then I'll make a short description of what's happening, and then we'll probably just finish slightly early in that case. Okay.
Okay. No worries.
Because I don't want to continue without Michael. It's important because this is the very end of the first chapter.
No worries.
Yeah. So the sailor, he raises the hatchet, the young kid, and just the fucking die, cries something like that. Tries to cleave the bastard. Whoa! Holy shit! And the hatchet,
Nice.
the hatchet. It's actually 0-2. So if the elf won't dodge or parry, the kid will immediately get a bonus of 2 damage. Because remember, 0-1, 0-2 is an absolute success. And you can see, Gustav, that the hatchet flies true towards the shoulder blade of the Drukai. The elf sees what's coming, and he tries to jump away and fails. 69. Yes. So the hatchet strikes. Jesus Christ! It was so good. It was so good. Yeah. Unfortunately, actually, wait. I need to quickly see. Yeah. They sadly they don't have any bonuses. So 3, so 4. What you saw, Gustav, is that the weapon bounced off from the shoulder guard covered in this scaled cloak. However, there's the second sailor, the grizzled one. He was a well-used cutlass, so let's just say, with blade notched in many places, and it's obvious that it was used for many years. This one, he makes a careful attack. By that I mean he aims for a total of +30. And yeah, it goes towards the another arm of the elf. Actually, I think it's even the same one. Let me check. It's the right arm. The courser will try and parry. No, he failed. Yes. Manann's Fury.
Yes.
What this means is that he's an old hand, so he has slightly different stats. Oh, but that doesn't change. Okay, so it's 13. So minus 5, so I go through. Okay, so I need to now. Yeah, and you see, Gustav, finally, that this sailor did some real damage on your opponent. He slashed him very hard in the arm. The elf yelled in pain. You can even see the dark spurt of blood, coming from the wound. The man shouted something, "Gotcha, good, you bastard!" But then everything changes, and by that I mean that we exit the initiative for all intents and purposes, unless you want to like chase them or fight maybe some fight more opponents. Then of course you can tell me.
Jump in the water and chase him back to Nagaroth.
Yeah. So what happens is that I'm going to read that. As the Black Griffins press them back against the starboard rail, it seems the tide of battle is turning decisively against the elves. The roar of a cannon from the gun deck is accompanied by the splintering crack of timbers as a cannonball punches down through the bottom of the elvish galley. Dark water surges in through the hole it leaves behind. Wails of fear rise from the elf's crippled ship as she begins to sink beneath the waves. The Black Griffins make to press the attack onto the deck of the galley, but the captain stops them, pointing back east. You all look at that direction, and you see a black wall of rain is bearing down on the embattled ships, whitecaps racing on the waves that run before it. As the elf ship take on water, the lines and hooks that tether, right? Tether her to the Maiden are straining taut, making her heel over to starboard on an increasingly alarming angle. The mounting waves pound against the ship's port side, sending salt water cascading through the gun ports. "She's taking us down with her," bellows the captain through the driving rain. Picking up a boarding axe, he thrusts it into the hands of the nearest man. "We've got to cut her loose." Now, which one of you, and I'm only talking about the two of you, I'm not talking about Lambert, which one of you want to assist in cutting the ropes?
I'll do it since I actually have a sword in my hand as opposed to a cudgel master over here.
Sure. Gustav, what about you?
If I'm close to one and there's no one else to do it, I'm gonna.
Sure. Marla also volunteers to help since she's very close. What this means is that each of you gets a single strength roll. You can't botch it. Actually, sorry. No, you can't botch it. But each one of you will need to roll, starting with, let's say, with Johannes. Okay, start. Gustav.
What are we rolling against?
Strength.
Strength.
Okay, I'll roll for Marla. I think she may even pass this.
Marla's pretty beefy.
Yeah, she passed. Wow. Good job, guys. Okay, but unfortunately, you needed a few more degrees of success. I will tell that the two sailors and the single Black Griffin will also roll. They are close enough next to you, so I am going to roll for them. Sailor number 1 failed, unfortunately. Sailor number 2 passed, and this is a whole single degree. So Marla had 29. Okay, and the Griffin. No. So what happens? What happens is you rushed. You rushed with the captain. Also needs to roll. I forgot about him. No, I don't think he passed. He's not that tough or not that strong. No. So what happened is that all of you, of course, and together with few other men on board, you rush towards the lines and you try to cut them as fast as possible, but it was to no avail. A huge eventually you managed to cut the ropes, of course, but not in time. a huge wave broke over the deck and swept away. I am going to roll this now. 10 sailors. So please note that you just lost 10 sailors from the crew. They got swept away into the sea, and the wave almost rode your ship on her side. As the Maiden rose upright again, the captain and crew stagger back to the rail and cut loose the final ropes. A great cheer goes up from the crew as the last rope parts and the Maiden lurches upright again, streams of seawater sluicing from her deck. Sails billowing out, the ship turns to run before the storm, leaving the swamped elf ship to sink into the raging sea. The hoarse cries of the survivors still aboard are soon lost behind them, swallowed up in the fury of the elements. Only you, Gustav. I would like for you to roll me perception test ear-based. You can't botch that, so don't worry. Okay. You don't hear anything except the thunderstorm, the crashing of the waves, shouting of the men. Yeah, so sadly. Even the fastest vessel cannot outrun the wind, and soon the black squall closes in around the ship, turning grey day to inky night. Men stumble this way and that on the pitching deck, salt spray and driving rain filling the dark air as the ship plows on through the monstrous waves. Clinging to the rigging, Mother Akela grins as if at some hidden joke. "You can't say the Wave Lord hasn't got a sense of humor," she laughs over the howling of the wind. "I said pray for a storm, and here it is!" Turning, she shouts into the storm, "You're a little late, Lord!" After what feels like hours fighting through the gale, a lookout in the forecastle shouts the alarm. A mass of deeper darkness is looming up ahead. Deeper, very solid-looking darkness. The captain tries to alter course, but the storm is driving them straight towards the looming shore. With a dreadful, juddering impact, the Maiden of Manann runs aground. So, what this means is that with the ship run firmly ashore, those who are not knocked unconscious by the impact can do nothing but cower in shelter until the storm passes. And this is the end of the act. Though you may not have planned for it to happen this way, you have reached Lustria. Of course, as I mentioned before, some of the crew have been swept overboard during the storm or killed, when the Maiden ran aground. So what I want to say right now is that I'm going to roll D10, another D10. Note that 6 more sailors died when the Maiden ran aground. I also need to also, during the combat itself, you took some losses as well. Now, I ran this combat slightly different than it was supposed to be run, because it was clear to me that you probably would not be able to defeat the opponents after like killing the Dark Elves that you fought with. You would be able to take part in interventions. There were 3 interventions possible. One with Colonel Neuwald on the upper deck fighting against the captain of the Dark Elves, one also on the upper deck with von Stiftanzer, and finally Akela would ask you to help her bringing the cannons against the Dark Elves on the gun deck. But we ran slightly different, and I think that still it was pretty well made. No one lost a fate point, which is good. But what that means is that Sean, please know that you've lost during combat a total of 22 sailors. And when it comes to Griffins, you've lost 10 mercenaries. Actually, sorry, make it
22 sailors.
22 sailors and 12 mercenaries total.
So we are currently up to minus 38 sailors.
Yes, if you count with, sorry, if you count those that died during the rope cutting and during the crashing of the ship on the shores of Lustria, I think that should be 38. But Sean, please confirm that.
Yeah, that's the so total sailors lost is 38
Yeah. So,
and 12 mercenaries.
I will of course make this short recap next time when Michael will be playing with us. I don't want him to lose all the cool descriptions. But for now, Act 1 has been done. We finished Act 1 of the scenario. So first I will start with experience points for the act, because after the end of every act you get XP based on what you did. So after completing the act, everyone gets 100 XP. Again, remember that Marla gets like I believe half of your XP total. So Michael, so Lambert, gets 15 XP for helping Big Key's plan with the map. You fail to evade the elf ship. There was a possibility for that, but it was very hard to do. I will give you a total of 15 XP. You didn't take part in any intervention during the boarding action, but you fought well and you fought long and hard, and that was cool. So I will just give you 15 XP for each of you. And the reason why I wanted you, Brian, to roll ear-based perception is that you would be able to hear that on the galley they had slaves. The slaves were like working the oars, right, to propel the ship, and it was potentially it was possible to save some of them. But I think that the combat was run in such a way that unfortunately all of the slaves and all of the Dark Elves met their end at the bottom of the Great Ocean, including the captain and including a certain slave master that you would be able to fight on the gun deck if you would follow Akela, if you would be running this normally. So that's it for XP from the act. Now for the game itself, today was slightly shorter, so I will give everyone 60 XP, and you weren't able to, I think, do anything with place of birth. I don't think so.
Not really, yeah.
Religion, I mean, I know, Sean, that you mentioned Sigmar once, but
Right.
I can't really give you points for that. Dooming and star signs, I also don't think that there was anything today.
Nope.
Brian, I will give you 5 XP for trying to strike to stun the elf, because that was a cool idea in theory, of course. But again, just so you know, as a player, if you try to strike to stun someone with a helmet, unless you have like 60 strength, and even then, remember, he tests his toughness and he gets plus 10 for every single armor point, which means that normally you can have plus 30, you can have a bigger bonus than plus 30%. This is different. He has plus 50% to the test. So even so even a goblin has a very big chance of resisting strike to stun.
As the battle went on, I was like, okay, I just have to fight. But I was thinking maybe we can take a prisoner and find out where we're going.
I mean, that was very cool. That's a very cool idea. That's why I'm giving you those 5 extra XP. But unfortunately, that was hard to do. So Michael gets 5 points for playing halfling, even though he wasn't really halflingy today. I mean, I always give points to non-humans. Brian, you get 30 points for making your third notes. And Sean, you get additional 5 points for noting the calendar and counting the dead. Also, please note that now is 7th of what's the current month?
Whatever the next month was.
Yeah.
I forget. It's like. I don't have it in front of me right this second, but let me see if I have it.
I'll try
it's
it.
just, It's just on the other computer, but it's the next day, is what you're trying to
Yeah,
say.
yeah, it's
Right.
it's the 7th. I mean, sorry, no, it's not the next day. The dead, like the casualties, occurred on the 7th of
Okay.
it's Vorhexen, I believe, right?
Probably.
Okay. So just double check and then make sure that this is the 7th of the proper month, and we'll be fine. Okay.
Okay.
So next time we start Act 2. The act is called The New World. For now, you've been given your XP. We also noted down the casualties. What I believe that we won't be playing in August, I think, right? Because everyone was kinda busy-ish. Unless we take 31st into consideration, I'm not sure.
I can do the 31st, but I don't know.
Okay.
Because that is a holiday weekend in the U.S.
Okay, Brian, what about you?
I will be at the beach then.
Okay, sure. So
Okay.
you know what? I'm going.
It would have to be September, I think.
Sure, I'm just going to write on our Discord server with a potential date for September, probably. All right.
Okay.
And we'll
Sounds great.
Yeah, we'll figure something out. So anyway, thanks for the game. It was very fun. And now hear from you soon, for hopefully. Take care, guys. Bye.
Cool.
All right. You too. Bye.
Bye.